Hello, Americans, and other friends and subscribers around the world. That about took me out, man. Back again. We're back. Kind of out of it today. But I went ahead and pulled the majority of the stuff out of the van. There's still a few things in the van, and then there's some of the stuff we got for personal use. But I thought I'd show some of our stuff that we scored. We did exactly what we wanted, and actually spent less than we were planning on, and ended up with some pretty dang amazing and good things. So I'll go over, I'm just gonna do kind of a fast thing that we'll go over. Well, the first thing, man, is the old lawn darts. I grew up in the 70s. You know, if you're a 70s kid, you remember those lawn darts. They outlawed them, and then I actually got in trouble on eBay few years back for selling them, and I noticed they're selling them on eBay, but the way they're doing it, they're kind of
going through the loopholes.
Yeah, they're going through the loopholes. So you're not supposed to sell those on eBay. So if anybody's interested in those, man, you can email me, man. That is one of the funnest games, and if I don't sell them, I'm just gonna keep it. You know, you just don't throw them which we used to throw them there and then go like this, man. See how close we can get them to our feet, idiots. But so I got the old lawn darts. I just thought that was awesome. I just still got the rings, the original, you know, some wear and stuff on them, but so that was one cool thing. Got a couple of nice gun cases. Man, this I'm probably gonna get this stuff outside. But this one I'm probably gonna use. Kevy D's got a 410 pistol that I'll probably end up using it for. But these, I paid $2 for this one, $3 for this. I can get $10 for that at the swap meet, about $10 for that one at the swap meet, so that was a score. The tackle box, man, was a awesome score. We got the old Pfluger metal deal, so I'm gonna go through this, pull out the stuff that I want for myself. That's one of the things I always do, man. You pick up, I mean, it's got a little Panther Martin right there. That's a $5 spinner. That'll be in my tackle box. Oh, look at the little Pfluger hooks too. I didn't see that. So I got that. I can't remember. I think I paid $10 for that, and it's an old Umco tackle box. So the tackle box itself will bring somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks. Then I got the this one's got some pretty good old lures. There's some rough ones, but man, still just some cool old lures. Man, a couple of rattle traps. Those are $6 a piece, and I paid $8 for this one. And this is an Umco. It's the old aluminum one, and that's an easy. I used to get $50, but I noticed we looked it up, and what were they bringing, 25 or 30 right now? So we'll see on that one. Picked up this actually looks like the one I had. This is, I think it's a newer one, but the old X-Wing Fighter, which the little button. Oh no, you pushed this. That's right. I forgot. See, it'd been a long time. But mine had the little red dot. So this is actually a newer one, but they've lost the lasers off the things. Pretty much just got that for myself. I'll probably hang it for the ceiling, you know, childhood memories. But and then the old New York's had in another old snapback. This was Miss Kitty's score, and it's actually in the video. Ended up picking that up for $8. You know, it's an old balance, and that's a Gregorian. And after doing a little research, they were bringing about $100.
Well, there wasn't any listed or sold.
But I thought you found some on another site.
Oh yeah, some other site.
Yeah, some other site they were on. I don't know if we get that kind of money for it, but should get, you know, 40 or 50 bucks. That was $8. This thing, if any of you out there know what the heck this is, it's got probably a little 1/8 of an inch blade that's in here, you know. And I thought about sugar cane, or man, I really don't know. And it was funny because the guy that was selling it, the booth, I walked up and grabbed it, and he had $15 on it, but grabbed it, and I'm looking at it, and he's all, "You know what that is?" And I was like, I thought he was testing me, so I was all, "No, what is it?" And he's all, "Shame, man, I don't know." I was all, "All right, man, will you take $10? So I got that, so that was pretty cool. This one, those gloves. These, I should have bought them all, but these right here, all these spikes, which is a ding shadow.
Yeah, that's where it's there.
But all these spikes actually came from the an old railroad next to the railroad tracks and the old railroad in the 1800 in Sumter, which is an old mining town. These folks bought this piece of property with where the railroad tracks ran through, and the tracks are still there. But there was an old building, they said, that had been burned down years ago, because there was a big fire that went through Sumter years ago and burned down the building. And she said that whole area was covered with these old square, I mean, they're big square spikes. So here in the next week or so, I'm gonna start pounding knives out of these. So I'll be selling Sumter railroad spike knife, custom knives. This is what you do. This thing is kind of a cool little, I ain't gonna pull it all out, but man, this really nice, beautiful fan.
Display.
Yeah, and it's got a beautiful picture and stuff on it. It was just something little. This whole Mitchell reel, I picked up that old Mitchell reel and the 2 extra spools with the original cases, and I got that for $5. Mitchell 301, man, those are good sellers. This little coffee pot is pretty funny because this gal had kind of cut around me or went around me in front of me and picked this up, and I'm kind of looking, because I'd seen it sitting there, was working my way down to it, and she had this and something else and offered the little boy $5 for the 2, and he wouldn't take it. So she kind of sat it down a little bit huffy, and as soon as she did, man, and she moved, then I just walked up and I was like, I'll give you $3 for it. So I gave him $3 for this whole, man. It's pretty clean. And I did just notice that I didn't notice it's got the replacement bolt. But still pretty cool. Little DVD on. I did score, so I'll have another one of those on. This is one of our pretty good selling old Ford Model T wrench, and I pound these out into knives. So that'll be another custom Ford wrench knife will be on after, because like I said, I'll be firing up that forge this week. What else we got? Man, we got so much. Look at this axe, man. And this one's nice. It's old plum, original plum. Man, nice edge on it, sharper than all get up. And this is one of the things, and I think they were bringing, what was it, $35 or something?
Yeah, it's a case, a plum case.
Well, it's the original. It doesn't say plum. Most of the time they had somebody else make them. But it's one of those things, yeah, if it's only worth $30, I'll keep it, because man, it's a nice hatchet. So we'll see on that. Another a couple more reels. I have some more too somewhere. Said this ain't everything, but this is a good portion of it. The old Ethica signs, that's $50. Got this old brand new. This thing's pretty cool too, but the brand new, still in the wrappers and everything. It sold for $60. This old Radio Shack 301 Electronic Project Lab. And I got that. I did a roundup on all that. I did that, and these Red Wing boots, these have been worn 3 times, man. I bought those for $25. But I ended up doing a roundup with that and these games, the Super Nintendo and the Sony PlayStation and this controller. I ended up probably about $2 a piece in these. The controller $2, this $2, this $2. So those, I ain't a big gamer type dude, but I don't know, Lonnie and Mike are telling me to buy all that crap, so I'm buying it. So we'll see. So we'll see how that turns out. But so I got that little spittoon, little tabletop spittoon. Oh, this old Bose. I always love seeing this, and I've talked. My grandpa raised me, and he was the first Bose Sealfast dealer. He delivered parts and stuff my whole childhood, and I worked for him from age 6. I used to help him load his truck, and he sold all the auto parts, and he was the first distributor in the Boise area, was the main Bose Sealfast Purelator, and he'd go around to service stations back when they were service stations, and he'd refill all the tire patches and the buffing solutions and the fuses and the air filters, oil filters, everything that it takes to service cars and stuff. So Bose always holds I have an awesome sign that a lot of people would like to get their hands on. They ain't for sale, but anyway, so I had to have those. Showed that. This was, man, we thought was pretty dang cool. Never seen it. It's another pineapple thing, a Hawaiian checker game, the ancient Hawaiian checker game, fun for the young and old. What's cool is it's got native rocks
and coral
from Hawaii, and it's this how do you pronounce that? Oh, konane. So it's got the pronouncing.
Oh, right there.
Konane little game. I think it was worth about 20 bucks. That was a score. It was $1. So I talked about the Red Wing boots. He's actually the guy. The gal was telling me her husband or boyfriend wasn't there, and he works in the oil fields, so he's always going away. They live up in Sumter, and when he was down, he went down and got these Red Wing boots, steel-toed Red Wing boots. And he paid was it $280 or
Something
$380?
Like yeah, a lot.
Anyway, man, about $300 or $400 he paid for those brand new. He wore them 3 times, and they killed his feet. So he put them back in there, and then she sold them to me for, like I said, the package deal.
Size 13.
Yeah, size 13. So those are going to be on today. And then I got a couple more. Keep trying to get these dang Polaroids. Every one I get ain't worth all that. Mikey tells me how great they are. That's it. I don't know about these watching your guys' dang videos and trying to. That's what I'm better off stick with my own crap. I think those were they were $4 or $5, $10
each.
So I got one more that I picked up, Mike. I got one more. I think I'm gonna do a package deal. I'm getting out of the Polaroid business, man. Except if I find that clear one, man, because I did see one on there. That clear one was worth $300.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get more picky about that. I'm gonna stick with my own crap. And this old pack. This is an old military pack. Where the heck did you get that patch at?
Oh, right. No, the tag. It's the tag.
Right
It's
here.
right there.
This one is a large assault pack, specialty defense systems, U.S. military. And I got this thing for $5. This one should bring about $70. I actually bought it and told Kitty if I can't get $50, I'm keeping it. Every time I say that, it always ends up being worth more. So that, put that on. But if I don't get I'm gonna try to get, you know, the $70 or $80 that the ones that we've seen are bringing. But if I can't get 50, I'll keep it. Same with the old pack. It's got the.
Let me pick that up. That's got.
Oh, is that your parts? And
Yeah,
pieces?
for the.
And then this, man, these up here in Idaho, man, we use these to haul out, to quarter out deer or elk, you know, and pack out game animals with to get rid of the canvas. The canvas bag's a little, it's not too dirty.
No, it's not bad at
A
all.
little dirty, but anyway, I picked this thing up for, oh, actually, this was in that package deal, huh?
Yep.
So this, I don't know what I got into it, but the pack itself, just the frame, is about $50. So that was a score. And then this was funny because Miss Kitty thought it was a soap for soap, but this is actually from the pool hall. It's my grandparents. I grew up with a pool table, you know, we had a whole basement with a pool table, ping pong table and all that, but this actually hangs on your wall and it has your powder for playing pool. So that's what that thing is. Oh, this box. This box was just awesome. I couldn't believe what I got this for. Dang sticker's gonna get off. I gotta get this stuff out of the
Yeah, it's time.
But this, oh, look at that old knife, man. That's a nice old knife. It would make some good blades, but there's no way I'd break my heart to cut that one up. So this old box, man, and what's really cool about this old box, first of all, it's really old, but it's got all these different, like this one, it says Besson's Company, Ohio. And then if you look around, there's this one, oh, I guess it's the same box, but it's all cut up. Somebody cut up an old box at some time and made this box. And then inside this box, they've got old parts and pieces to put together little planes and shavers and stuff, man. There's more blades down in there. And it was sitting there. And I'll tell you what, I guaranteed I can get at least $35 to $50 for the box, not counting what's in it. And they had $10 on that thing, and I got it for $8. So I get pretty excited about this. It's my fix, man. It's my addiction. And here's another one. This old copper. Just lost the name of those things, man. I'm so out. My brain's not working today. Tub. We'll just call it a tub. The old copper. What is it called? It's called a
You think my brain's better than yours?
Yeah, man. Anyway, we've sold numerous ones of these with the lid and everything. But this one, man, I never got one for this kind of price. This one was funny because there's a bunch of Christmas wrapping paper in it. Brand new, man, in the plastic. And it was all in there. And, man, I'm looking at the tub. You know, not paying no attention to the wrapping paper. And the old boy comes up and, man, he had $25 on that. Unreal. There's more than $25 in copper on that. And I'm looking at it, 25 bucks. And he's like, you know, man, if you buy that, you got to take all that paper with it. It's you know, all for one. And I was all, I don't really want the paper, but we take 20 bucks for it. And he's all, only if you take all the wrapping paper. So, man, we got our Christmas paper all taken care of for next year. What else we got, Miss Kitty? Oh, the old slide ruler. This is actually, if you've watched my videos where I talk about my scores, this is the same one, isn't it?
I don't know if it's the same model.
But we had this one's got the glass. We've sold so many slide rulers. We only ever done just awesome. One time we got 378 bucks for that one. Is that what it was?
I thought it was 461. But
okay, might
I
have been
I don't remember.
We have it in there because we have a file, which I've actually showed the file in this video if you want to go back and look at it. But where I do, it's our, what do I call it, file? Our
the great sales.
Yeah, the great sales file, man. The ones that just blew our mind. We put a copy in this file, and one of these, and it was just like this. And it had bounced around, man. I'd stepped on it, I'd picked it up off the ground. It sat in my desk for years and years, and was always going to put it on eBay. And then one day, I was sitting there, and I just slapped it on eBay, and we started off at like $9.99 or something, and we ended up getting 461. It ended up being some rare thing. So, and I've picked up what 100 of them since then, man. Yeah, and I mean, I'll sell them for 10 and 20 bucks, but I've yet to get another. I don't know what the heck it was about that one, man, but it was insane. That was
fun.
Yeah, we were running the store at that time, so that was what, 6 years ago, 7 years
2010.
ago. 2010.
7 years ago.
7 years ago. But the guy on this one was just crazy because Kitty's looking at it, and it was all this, and I didn't realize it was everything. And then this other two. Oh, that's fishing. But anyway,
I guess they're in the white bag.
Okay, yeah. And then there was this other stuff, you know, and one of my biggest pet, but this, I don't know. Anyway, it's some parts and pieces for ascribers, what those are for. But anyway, so the guy's all, Kitty asks him how much. It drives me nuts when people ain't got their stuff priced, but, you know, oh, make me an offer, he says to her, you know, so she him-haws, and they talk about it a little bit, asking if she knows how to use one and all that jazz, and then she just kind of, because, you know, we don't like throwing out the first prices, and so she him-haws, and finally he's all, how about $5 for the whole pile? Man, that's the books and everything and stuff. We're like, all right, sold.
Okay.
Man, because we expected, you know, hey, 25, 30 bucks. That's something, man. Here's another one. This is a nice little
Colombian.
Nice little Colombian 61. Very nice little.
Nice color.
Ultralight, yeah, beautiful. Well, I got, like I said, more stuff out there in the van. We got stuff in there. This is a good part. Did I show most of it?
I think so.
And then something I was going to, I got me an RGB2 too, but he's for me. Oh, and then I got me a couple little bands and generally, but something, getting intrigued.
Look at that.
Huh? Oh, dragonfly. You see the wings on it? Wow.
Hope it comes back
There's a
around.
big old butterfly moth thing over there by the light. It's just beautiful. So, something I wanted to throw out there. If you are, you know, any advice I could give on reselling as far as doing it, I don't know what you call it, you know, live and in person, you know, if you're doing a yard sale or if you're setting up at a flea market or swap meet or whatever, is the one piece of advice, you know, because I don't go in there and ain't going to tell somebody how to run their show. But, man, is put a price on everything. Man, because, you know, I mean, I'm losing out on stuff sometimes when they don't have it priced. And they're definitely losing out most of the time because, you know, I was up there with a good jingle in my jangle. And there was quite a few booths that didn't have a price. And when I walk into a booth or a yard sale, whether I'm interested or not, I want to know the price of everything. when I walk by, I want to be able to pick it up. You can see in my last video, I picked up that Volkswagen. The guy was over there not paying any attention to us or whatever. I picked it up twice, looked at him, and to ask him a price, he never acknowledged me, so I just set it back down.
And walked away.
Now, if that would have been a $5 or $10 Tonka, I lost out, but...
By not
Or no,
asking.
yeah. Well, I lost out, but if and he lost out. I mean, on whatever,
And had you picked it up and it said $20,
$20,
then you would know his ballpark.
Right. See, I would have known his ballpark. Either he'd made him an offer. I wouldn't have paid over $8 or $10 for that. Probably not over $8. But anyway, I would have made him an offer if it wasn't. If he'd have said $35, I'd have set that down and ran down the road. But anyway. That's my little bit of advice for today, man. If you're gonna do any, flea markets, yard sales, all that, man, put prices on everything, because, man, it drives me bonkers, man. Like I said, I want to know the price of everything. So anyway, there's our good. That's a good chunk of it, man. 3/4 of the stuff we got, probably, man. It was a good day. We did we actually came out with this and some other stuff, some smalls we have in there, and kind of tallied it up. We ended up spending, $154?
Something like that.
$154, and we were well over $1,000 is what we'll make off that. So it was a wonderful and beautiful day in Sumter, Oregon. You all have a wonderful day, and good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. We'll be back real soon.